Good morning. Here I am, back with you for another Tipsy Tuesday. Who's excited? I'm excited. Nobody's here yet. It's fantastic. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I wonder if my video would be muted if I could actually sing more than 30 seconds of any song. I don't see anybody yet. Let's see if I actually went live in the right place. Is anybody out there? It says no comments and reactions there. Let's see. I do not see me in the 5 out of 4 group. What is happening? This is troublesome. I'm going to check my other places. I don't see me. Do you see? Oh, hello. Good morning. At least I'm on YouTube. So I have that going for me. All right. Whew, I got a little nervous there. I don't see me on Facebook, which is annoying and so typical. Oh, Ashley says she can't find me on YouTube, but other people did. All right. How is everybody? We've got Denver, North Dakota. Is it as hot there as it is here? I'm just curious. I do not see me in the Facebook group. That is super annoying. Let me tell my team to post, to link to YouTube and Facebook group if you don't see me. All right. I give up on Facebook. Good morning. Good morning, Denise. Vegas. We were supposed to be there. So this might be oversharing. My husband's birthday is August 28th, and we're not really into gifts. Like, neither one of us are the best gift givers. It's just not my skill. And we love George Strait. I'm just gonna say it. I love George Strait. And he was gonna be in Vegas on my husband's birthday. And so I, paid a fortune to have tickets. Like, I mean, we were close because it was like one of those huge arenas, and we don't like that type of concert. Like, I would much rather see the person. If I can see him on a Jumbotron, I'd much rather be at home, not surrounded by 4,000 of my closest friends or how many ever. And so, yeah, we were going to fly to Vegas. Vegas is 100%. I've driven through Vegas to get to hiking places. That's kind of how I feel about Vegas. We were going to fly to Vegas, spend the weekend, see George Strait live. Like, we had this whole plan. And it got canceled. Oh my gosh, I've never seen him. I've seen Bonnie Raitt twice. I wanted to see her. She was actually gonna go on tour with James Taylor. Like, that would have been amazing. Hi. Oh, you went in December. I'm so jealous. So right now I have to decide if I want my money back or if I just want to wait for the reschedule. But I'm nervous about rescheduling because it's like, will it be too soon? Will it not? I mean, that's a lot of people in one place, right? Oh, legs in the pool. That sounds like heaven. Good morning from Oregon. Oh, 96 in Wyoming. What's that about? Yeah, I don't know what happened to YouTube or to Facebook this morning. Denise, that's really funny. I actually was in the Vegas airport once for work, and I saw nuns playing on the slot machines. And it was like before cell phones. I'm dating myself. But it was just so funny. Thank you. So last week I think it was last week. I'm like 3 weeks out from my surgery now. The swelling inside my neck is definitely going down, and the muscles are starting to relax. And I'm getting interrupted. Oh, good morning. It's my son, the birthday boy. Not today, but recently. All right, close the door, please. Yes, so I'm 3 weeks out. My follow-up, they actually jumped my medicine up another 50%, which was amazing. And so I realized as of about Saturday, I just had more, it was like instant energy. It was really nice. And the birthday season is always exhausting, I'm not going to lie. Hello from Connecticut. I missed you last week. So the birthday season is always exhausting. I'm on my feet all day. We're just, trying to make it special because we're not having parties, etc. And I looked at my husband and I'm like, this is it. Like, I'm starting to feel better. And, he was like, whoo. But it is. I still rest a little bit each day. But I was getting this, like, crazy dizziness. Like, I was just, like, underwater through last Friday. Like, it was annoying. And that is, I'm really glad that that's gone. So, that is good news. My surgeon recommended a scar cream. Not Mederma, because that's what I bought, thinking that's the only one I'd heard of. It's like some Novo, I don't know what it is. It was from Amazon. It cost me a bleeding fortune. But the Mederma was really perfumey, and so I put it on and I was like, I can't handle this. So I'm waiting on that. That should be here tomorrow. Hello, Jenny. So, without further ado, last week I was out of practice. I forgot to pick a live winner. So hopefully my team will remind me today, because today I want to give away another $10 gift certificate to a live viewer. And here's what I would like to know. I want an idea of a fall pattern. I think I'm still loving my loungewear, I'm not going to lie. I'm working on a dress right now, and my husband's like, where are you going to wear that? First off, I don't wear a lot of dresses. But this is actually the Sherry. And, let me get up. This is fabric from Olga's Closet. Making sure I said that right. But, I love the Sherry. I messed this one up because I used a brushed poly that I had in my stash because it blended nicely. And it's too, I should have taken it out and redone it. I didn't. Hello. I know, Mom. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, Jenny. You know what? There will come a day where we'll be really close together. I might not live in Spain, but we'll come back. My husband, typically goes there, if not quarterly, 3 times a year for work. I love hoodies too. And actually, I just made my son one using the bamboo French. No, I don't know if you still call it French. I don't see Leslie online. She would be able to correct me. But it was bamboo terry from Discovery Fabrics. And my husband felt it and he's like, why are you spinning this on him? But I spoil my son because I only have one. Okay, I spoil all my children. But, ooh, I like that idea, Galen. Wait, we have a zip front, Vic. Hold on. So I was laughing because this is I wear this almost every day. But yeah, we did the whole family zip up hoodies last winter, or at the end of the winter maybe. So we have Donna, Hyde, and Eric. And, extra points if you remember what that's from. I do. I wear it almost every day. Bamboo terry, it is heaven. It was so soft. That one's called the Donna for women. It's Donna, Eric, and Hyde from That 70s Show because I'm obsessed. I love this. Oh, That 70s Show is one of my favorites, not gonna lie. It just makes me laugh. And my husband and I have so many jokes from the show because we met in 6th grade. He sat next to me in homeroom. It still took me until our junior year of college. But we were friends for a long time, and there's just so much, I'll start telling a story and he'll be like, heard it, and that's totally he's not a jerk, that's just from the show. Oh, Wendy, that sweatshirt that I bought from Stio, S-T-I-O, I don't know if I told you this story. I'm going to have to share a picture. It was ridiculous. It was so tight. I have broad shoulders, but you would think that a fleece would be a little looser through the shoulders. I couldn't move my arms, and it had a drop shoulder. It wasn't a dolman, but a drop shoulder, similar to this. But the sleeve actually came down to here. And so I was like, I can't move. And so then I was like, okay, I'm going to see if my almost 14-year-old, if Reevy could wear it. And she's like, this is way too tight. And so then my 12-year-old, it was a women's small or medium one, I can't remember. My 12-year-old is now wearing it. I'm like, this is weird. Good morning, Patty. I'm glad you could join us live. Okay, so reminder. I'm going to remember today. Laura or Ashley or Christy is going to say, don't forget. I'm going to pick a live winner for a $10 gift card. I'm just looking for some ideas for a fall pattern. If we're ready to jump right into Snuggly, fantastic. If we're looking for like a kid's, is it Sandra, that lounge pattern we came out? Okay, I'm looking for that. I'm trying to talk Rochelle into that. She's not buying it yet. Give me some ideas. I'm thinking about it. I want something fun, but then fun. It's gonna make me not realize that I'm still stuck at home. I have to say, like, even though we can't do birthday parties, we were actually hoping to go away this week, and we just couldn't find something that worked with our schedule and blah blah blah. My kids are taking it fairly well. Like I think there's enough of us that we can keep it entertaining. It is what it is. Ooh, I'll give you a hint, Jenny. I actually have started that. I'm actually thinking about the whole button up front. And I want to do the whole family. How's that for a project? That's not going to be September, I can tell you that. Oh, I like that, April, because I wear those a lot. The other thing we had talked about were like bomber jackets. All right. Good morning, Mary from Iowa. Hello. I like flannel shirts, and that's really popular. My 14-year-old is obsessed with them, but she has the same shoulders I do, so we have problems with like the women's cut in the store. All right, I'm getting like sucked into all the comments. I'm loving it. Lots of pockets. I love it. Good morning, Julie. Okay, so last week's live winner is Caroline LaPlante. I apologize for not saying that at the end. And then the weekly, whatever you want to call it, not live winner, whatever, is Leslie Mundy. So you guys both won a $10 gift card to 5 out of 4. I think Laura will be in touch. I always forget. I'm sorry, Laura. Don't forget that we have the Lucy Sew Along happening soon. The pattern is on sale on the website right now, women's or kids. And it's going to be on sale through the 23rd, and then the fun will start the 24th through the 28th. So I know it's a crazy time, and we're going to talk about that too here in a minute. It is a bananas time at my house. Join us. That's all I can say. Join us. So part of it is that community feeling. I think that as I'm going to get a little like philosophical on you now, sorry. But as we're stuck at home, I think our community involvement is at an all-time low. I'm like super awkward socially. I was super awkward socially before, but I find it like more and more common that people are like, we call them keyboard warriors. Whether I'm so tired of seeing politics. I have to be honest, when I come to Facebook, I immediately just go to my sewing groups. If Facebook had like a, I promise not to cry. Maybe. It's an emotional time, okay? I have issues. No, I'm not crying. I think I did cry last week, though. But it's, people are lonely. And I think it's tough for everybody. And so through that, I've been sewing a little bit more this week as I've started to feel better. And I always make some sort of outfit or a sweatshirt or something for the kids for their birthdays. It's just like one of our traditions. You're killing me, Tom. And like the process of sewing has helped. We picked the Lucy because it's fun. It has that cute little lace-up back, but it's also just checking in every day. So I used to teach at a community college here in Atlanta, and this is random. I taught space and the American imagination. It was like a whole separate conversation. It was a fun class. We talked a lot about technology, blah blah. But every February I had the same speech, and it's just about how like it's gray outside. Put your pants on. Go about your routine even when you don't feel like it. Well, obviously when you're in the middle of a pandemic, like at some point you get tired of putting on pants. And so I think it's important to attempt. You can come say hi. Madeline now wants to say. Oh, you're supposed to be on a class right now.
I just finished it.
Oh, okay. I thought it went from 10 to 10:30. You saying hi? Oh, jump up. You gotta climb up so they can see you. Hi. All right, you got your next one ready? What? No whining. You know I'm live, right? Oh, make a card for Grandma. Okay.
I was also going to write next.
So we have started school this week. It's knickers. Oh, that's funny. I think Diane joggers are probably going to be my mama form for the fall. Oh, Angela, I feel you. Yeah, bras are optional at this point. It's ridiculous. I said that on live TV, sorry. Good morning, Kristen. So we started school this week. It is capital B bananas. So it's the twins, and they're great. They're fantastic. That was one of them. Like, she's a lovely girl. But they have math at like 8 a.m. I think it's their first class. They have like class announcements, and then we jump right into math. And so people want to eat. And unfortunately, both on Monday and Tuesday, my husband had early meetings, so he wasn't on hand. And I've got the toddler, and I've got Kellen on the computer, and he's mostly by himself. But here's what I didn't realize, and this is really stupid. Their schedule is like set off by 15 minutes because Kellen, the county has decided that he can be online a little bit longer. They didn't ask my opinion about this. But it's like they're done at 9:30, he's done at 9:45. They pick up at 10, he picks up at 10:15. It is just common, like back and forth all the time. Oh, there you go. If you make a full bust allowance, going braless all the time, you can end up giving yourself GERD. I won't ask. I'll probably share it on live TV if I ask. So I don't have that problem. But like we're only on day 2, and my husband came down this morning and he's like, "You need a hug." I'm like, "I need more than a hug. Whew. Yeah. It's when we had one child crying in the middle of math, and it's because the teacher only has 30 minutes, and it wasn't like she was just going so the teachers are trying to find their groove, the kids are trying to like keep track. We already lost a notebook this morning. Capital B bananas. So what was it? It's not the Girl Scout but from the Hunger Games. Holy crow, I feel you. So that's my excitement this week. And I know Christy in Canada, like they keep changing the plan. And so she's stressed over that. And I have one that I'm homeschooling, and her books, like me being me, I didn't order them in time for her to start with everybody else. And so she's got like a lot less work. Not that we give a ton, but a lot less work than the others. And so this weekend I was like, I'm going to put the Charlotte into testing. It'll come out at the end of August. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited. I wore it last week during Tipsy Tuesday if you missed it. And all of a sudden I put it into testing on Friday or Saturday one. I can't remember. I like opened up the tester call, and my husband looked at me and he's like, I don't mean to be rude, but you know that next week's the first week of school. Sunday you have a birthday, And it just like the whole list of things. Today's my mother-in-law's birthday. I mean, it is just like, I just started like the snowball. Not the good snowball, like I'm in the way of the snowball. And I like immediately went back to Christy. I'm like, we're going to just stretch this out. So the Charlotte is in testing now. It's a beautiful faux wrap. It has a really wide band. So I love that pop of color. I think it's going to be super fun. And then it has a ruched waistband. And it has pockets, because I have to have pockets. Pockets are life. If you make the dress. Oh, Heidi, man, you are on the ball. And yeah, so now the release for that is looking to be September 1st. Hopefully, I don't have the same roller coaster of emotions. That's the life of an entrepreneur, I'm not going to lie. If you're an entrepreneur, raise your hand, because holy moly, the roller coaster of emotions is a real thing. Like one day you're like, I'm going to take over the world. I'm an internet goddess. And then the next you're like, oh my gosh, I can't take it. It's a lot for my husband. So everybody give Mr. Jeff a high five. Mr. 5 out of 4. Back into school. Wow. Yeah, we have 2 counties around us that started in person, and I'm not going to get into I'm not trying to get anybody upset. Most of the schools have already closed and gone back to virtual because our numbers, I saw Georgia had the highest number per capita. He's my tech guy and he's my advertisement guy. No joke. Anyway, sorry. My husband is the marketing director. He would love to have that be his full-time job. Jenny is doing awesome. Thank you for asking, Jenny. So Jenny is fully off crutches, which she was for her birthday last week. And her physical therapist said she can go to 1 time a week because she's been doing such a good job at home of doing her exercises. So, during a pandemic is not the best time to find a new hobby. So that's a struggle. But part of what I've incorporated into her curriculum, hers is geography because I like geography and my dad likes geography. By the way, Dad. And one of the things I got for her was cooking around the world because I'd really like for people to cook for me too. Why did I have all these children if they're not going to cook for me? So that's exciting. I'm pretty excited about that. Somebody just said something and I wanted to comment. Here it is. Oh. Wow, Patty. I'm glad you could join us. I saw that and I just wanted to make sure I said hey. I'm following up on other comments. Sorry, they go so fast. Oh, Wendy. I have decided I need to just start sending my teachers gifts. Just weekly. Small gifts are fine. So funny. Okay. We got a Groot waffle iron. My son got one for his birthday. It's adorable. Oh, still they're making ours made the decision in July and it was convoluted and no details. And then people started to push back and they changed the decision. And so I wonder if Connecticut schools are looking to see what the rest of the country is doing. A bottle of I should sign them up for that might be bad. All right, so we have the Lucy Sew Along. Grab your pattern, get it cut out. I don't know what Laura does on the first day. I should know these things. But if you join us daily, she does little giveaways here in the group. So I'm going back to the community. You get out what you put in, right? I did that backwards. You get out what you put in life, right? And I think this is a hard time. And I know some of us are more in the community and some of us aren't. But it's time to start putting in. And I think it's just to look out for our mental health, to look out for each other. There's so much negativity in the world and on Facebook, googly moogly. I try and stay away from a lot of it, honestly, because the fact that I have 5 girls and the stereotype is girls love drama, not plural drama. They know I'm not in it for the drama. I'm just not. And so in my mind, our mantra is we're better together. We is greater than me. We can keep building each other up and all become stronger in the process. So that's my soapbox. Sorry, I'm moving right along. I really could go on and on. Thank you, Vic. See, pattern cutting and adjusting. That's true. If you need help with grading or lengthening, shortening, we're all on hand. Usually you just show up. You can sign up for the event in the Facebook group. I can link to that. And that just gives you a reminder. I totally agree, Katrina. I've had to leave groups because the negativity was so strong. And I leave them. I don't make a big deal, but I leave just for my own protection, honestly. It is ironic. I don't even understand it. And trying to teach my kids that, I know, so my oldest, her first time in school was 5th grade, and it was trial by fire, man. She had a really rough year with the friend group turning on her, not being able to trust people, people she thought were her friends didn't stick up for her, and getting her through that, for the marathon, and getting her to realize that, yes, they're good people. I'm 41, and I'm still surprised when I see negative comments from people I thought I knew, and it's just like, what is going on? It's exhausting. So, better together. We is greater than me. That's my new tagline. It's started. Okay, so school starting. On the blog, moving right along, sewing related. I'll go back to the we is greater than me because I'm like kind of obsessed with that. Tiffany, I think I say Tiffany has been killing it every week, but Tiffany has been killing it. She did elbow patches last week, which is just a fun way to use up some scraps. But this week she starts a 3-part series in sewing room organization. She's got some super cute things planned for you. Those usually go live on Thursday, and then I link to them in the newsletter on Friday. Oh, you know what, Jenny? I think I'm going to go for the full-out merchandise on that. I think it should be a cut file. Love is greater than fear. I like that one, too. So check out the blog. That's going to go live on Thursday. It's Sewing Room Organization, 3-part series. It's going to be super cute and a great way to use up some wovens and just scraps that you might have lying around. I started that new Twilight book, which basically means that's the real reason the Charlotte has to take 2 weeks. No, I'm just kidding. I finished that trilogy from Nora Roberts and jumped right into the newest Twilight book, and now I don't sleep. That's why my face is like, it's ridiculous. I agree with that about people showing their true colors, but like, I might cry on you now. That people are so quick to jump on a bandwagon without taking the time to question the truth. And that like really gets to the heart of things that trouble me. Yeah. Anyway, I can't handle, I mean, yep, I'm like blubbering now. I'm not going to cry on you, but don't jump on the bandwagon. Sheep. I say that a lot. And actually my family motto, like, I think now I'm getting off on a different tangent. We live in a upper middle class, whatever, neighborhood. The schools are great. The high schools are great. Georgia has like a free tuition program if you have a certain GPA, blah, blah, blah. But what that's done is it's made it harder for state schools to get into state schools. And now we joke that like, yeah, you have 4.0, so what? Like, have you cured cancer? Have you blah, 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 blah. So we talk a lot about my kids like not being sheep. And that's partly, I don't know if you saw me say this, but my oldest is actually going to boarding school this year. It was her choice. I'm not sending her to military school. If I talk too much about this, I'll cry about this too. She wanted an adventure. She wanted something different. Like, we're not, she just wanted something different. It's a super small farm school in North Carolina in the mountains. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it feels like heaven on earth, I'm not going to lie. And we're excited for her because it is different. She's going to be doing camping trips and backpacking. We don't drop her off until August 30th, at which point I will be a hot mess. There's no cell phones. I personally think that social media is a cancer. Talk about irony. Just for our kids whose like prefrontal lobes aren't developed yet. I'm going on and on about my own things. Oh, I want to talk to you about that. Like that, you're the only person I know. Most people think that I'm insane. Hickory. Oh, this is in Burnsville. It's called the Arthur Morgan School. If you look at the homepage, it's a cow looking at a kid's face. Like it is. Hickory is up near Boone, right? I had a friend, a very good friend, who went to App State, and I love that area. I'm trying to talk my husband into moving out to the country, because what's the point? I think she'll see what life is all about. They actually like have to wash all their own clothes. It's a community that's built around people contributing to it. She's really excited. Like, oh, thank you, Serena. It's going to be an experience. We're actually talking about like how she got a scholarship, which was, thank goodness. But how to send the other kids, because it's only 7th through 9th grade, which I think is one of the most important formative times for kids. And so I'm excited to see how she does. Again, it's really small, and the way they set it up is really beautiful. I think so. I think it's going to be amazing. I look forward to seeing it. I'm going to miss her, though. See, country living. We joke about it a lot. I want my kids... If we had land to where the kids could just be outside and be feral, like, that's pretty much my dream. We would read good books and be feral. Hello, Lord of the Rings. Not Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Flies. All right, so leading into all of this, I have a save the date for you. September 28th. Everybody needs to mark it down. That is going to be the day the cart opens for the 5 out of 4 family. So I think I've said 5 out of 4 family. You've probably seen it pop up in the main 5 out of 4 group. This is a new membership that I started. And I think in the beginning I wasn't really clear what it was about. And so I'm going to answer questions throughout the month. I'm planning some really fun things for that week that the card is open. Why do I only open the card on certain days? That's one of the questions I got. It's because it's a big deal. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of behind the scenes answering questions. I want to make it easy. I want the tech to work. But I also, as soon as somebody joins, I have to add them to the Facebook group. We have a private Facebook group just for the family members. And then I also add them to the Kajabi site. If you're not familiar with Kajabi, it's also the platform I use for the swim workshop. It's basically where all of our content is going to be. It's going to be a content library. I think I have it pulled up. I do. This is, there you go. This is just like, I'm working on it this morning. So I have this thing called the Stages of a Confident Sewist, which is basically a roadmap or a success path, whatever you want to call it, for how to get from like a new sewist to a confident sewist. And you can define confident however you want. Here at 5 out of 4, we truly believe in like always growing. And I think that that's something that we can do together. But what I've done is here in the intro stage, I've laid out, you can see the stages of the confident sewist right here, and I did a little video for each one. And it just lays out what you might be thinking at that stage, you know. And it's not a linear path. It's not a straight line. It's definitely one of these. And so basically, like, I give project ideas, I give things to work on, I give tools and tips. We have confidence new projects, not just stuff that's already on the blog or on our YouTube channel. It's gonna be pretty awesome. Angela just asked, how much is it? So every time I open the cart, it's gonna be a little bit more expensive, just because we're always adding more stuff to it, and you're gonna have all the past stuff in addition to all of the new stuff. And so when I open in September, it's going to be $11.97 a month, and it's going to be open from the onboarding. It's going to be open from September 28th through August. No, man, my brain is not working. September 28th. I'm looking for the date, and it's not here. October 2nd. There we go. It's just going to be open that week. And again, it's just because it's like so much. And one of my favorite things about it is the community. Oh, hi, Colleen. Good evening, right? I don't even know what time it is there. The encouragement alone, so you have optional things. Let me show you. Oh, here, I can actually show you the website, too. I did this beforehand. This is where you'll go. This is the page in the background. But it's right off of the home page, and you'll just click on family, and it'll take you here. Let me close that out. But basically what this will show you, if you sign up here, that's just a wait list, and you're not going to get extra emails or anything like that, but it lets me know like people are interested. I'm working on bonuses right now, so there'll be some fun stuff, like fun freebies, and I don't know. We're coming up with ideas, and I want to really make this fun. But this just spells out a lot of the details, what you get as part of it. I do a weekly live call in there, so I go live in the regular group on Tuesday, and then on Thursday I go live in the family group. And this week we're actually having an interview with a fabric store owner, That's pretty exciting. And so we have questions about different types of fabric or different techniques. People are asking about machines. Like, the community just has this vibe that is overwhelmingly positive and encouraging. So it actually has a separate newsletter as well that goes out on Monday, and that will include links to the content. But it also just includes links to things happening in the group. It's my favorite thing to write, because seeing everybody's growth, like we had somebody try their rolled hem foot for the first time, and then that inspires other people. I'm getting goosebumps. I'm not going to cry. I promise. The peer groups, I think, have been one of the most popular things. I love the book club. That's my jam because I read a lot, and I love talking to other people about what I'm reading. Oh, and that's true. So because of this, like, we had a couple of people who were really into exercising. So this is like, Tina started this, I believe. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But it's another offshoot has been an exercise group just for motivation and accountability. And one of my favorite things too is it's not just 5 out of 4. Like, I think that's really important. I'm there to help with whatever. Like, the amount of community people helping, we're all just there to help each other grow. It's super exciting. I'm obsessed. Oh, good morning from Minnesota. So if you head over to 5outof4.com/family and just click on the family button, you can sign up to be on the wait list. Again, you're not going to get tons of emails. This isn't something different. This is just a way to let me know, and maybe I'll figure out something special for the people on the wait list. That could be pretty exciting. I'm excited about this. My whole month of September is going to be dedicated to the launch. I want it to be fun. I'm thinking about going live a lot and like sharing the success path and all the projects on it. And so I'm working on an experience. What's up, dude? We're back for more lovies? Yeah. Yeah? You okay? Oh, yikes. Oh, funny. Yeah. While you're waiting, but make sure you're ready for when the class starts. Oh, you're ready. Okay. Live calls all the time. Oh my goodness. Kellen is hilarious. He's thank goodness, he's in 4th grade. And I really think he has his schedule, like, I'm going to put it on the wall. I got to get his books organized and I recommend not doing a laptop. I should have done a desktop so that he can't move it around, because he wants to like go upstairs and go in the like at one point for music class they were talking about percussion, and my husband plays the drums, and so he wanted to show him the drum set, and I'm like, do you need to come in? Now my oldest wants to talk to me. We were just talking about you. Talking about the school you're going to. You want to say hi?
Hello.
Hi, this is my oldest. This is Reevie. Her birthday's in September. She rounds out our birthday season. What's up?
Madeline doesn't know if she's on the right call or not because we don't know if there's 2 separate ones at the same time.
There should just be one right now.
Okay.
It's 2 separate ones at like later.
Okay, because they said that there would be separate.
She's fine. We'll figure it out. Whew, we'll figure it out. That's all. That's our life right now. We'll figure it out. You know, and my oldest, she's helping the twins like get to where they need to be. Twins, and I put them in the same class. If you're a twin mom and you have you put them in different classes, hats off to you, because every year they ask me and I'm like, absolutely not. I made that mistake in preschool. It wasn't really a mistake, I'll be honest. The teachers recommended it because Madeline is a little bit I don't know the right word. We'll rephrase this. Sydney is a little bit more of a force of nature, and they were worried that Madeline wasn't able to like come into her own because she was just following Sydney, a little codependency there. And so I had them separate. I couldn't keep up because I would get an email that like assumed I knew which class it was for, and at the time I had 3 or 4 kids in the same school. Oh my goodness. Oh, separate classes since kindergarten. Girl, can't handle it. I mean, it's like, until they are independent, they will be together. Even now, what Reevie was talking about is they're in separate reading small groups, so they're at 2 different times. Can't handle it. My birthday's in March, Jimmy. Wow. Your sisters are twins, your husband, brothers are twins. That's fantastic. In my family, we actually have like my grandparents. My mom's on the phone. She'll correct me. But 2 sisters married 2 brothers. That's pretty wild. But see, Tara, didn't you have people who like would email you about a class party and it would be for the wrong class, and then you'd respond and you'd be like, oh wait, wrong kid, and it was just, I couldn't keep up. So much. All right, that was 10:40. I kept you a long time today. All right, live winner. Let me see. So I am picking a live winner. I don't even think my group reminded me. I think I remembered. This is amazing. Scrolling all the way back because I forgot to tell you. And the first one I see is going to be... I'm looking for one that actually gave me an idea for the fall. And I'm scrolling really fast. Oh, wait, I just saw one. No, just kidding. That was about... That one's funny, though. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Jenny, you're sweet. All right, Angela Leach, you're today's live winner. You can send me a PM. That's probably the quickest way, or that's the quickest. Actually, I'm gonna have just send me a PM. I'll take care of it. All right, thank you so much for joining me today. Remember, we is greater than me. Let's work on continuing to build each other up because that makes my heart so happy. And never stop sewing, never stop growing. I am pumped. Like, I'm excited about what's coming up. I'm excited about the Charlotte faux wrap dress. I'm excited about whatever I come up with for September. I'm excited. I'm in a really good mood. I needed this morning. Now I have to go back and, make sure everybody's on their right calls. But I'm excited I had this moment to myself. And with you. All right. See you next week. Thanks for joining.